Hello, North Central Washington, and welcome to Networked. I'm your host, Jenny Rojanasatian, and today I'm thrilled to share details of our upcoming Innovator Awards Luncheon on September 21st, right here in downtown Wenatchee. Presented by Equilus Capital Partners, People's Bank, Microsoft, Boeing, and the Apple STEM Network, the annual Innovator Awards Luncheon celebrates the drive, passion, and spirit of innovators in our community. Today, I will be sharing information about the finalists in our 5 award categories, along with details about how you can join us in recognizing all of these entrepreneurs, businesses, educators, and students from across the region. Joining me on air is Taylor Blodgett with Equilus Capital Partners to help open up this segment and talk about the Innovator Awards. Welcome to Networked.
Definitely, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Super excited to, first of all, meet you. Today is our first time we've had you in studio.
Yes.
So, Taylor, before we talk about Equilus Capital Partners and what the firm does, I'd love for our audience to hear a little bit about you and your background.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm here from Washington State. I actually
Okay.
grew up in Linwood.
Okay.
I actually just moved here to Wenatchee this week. So
This week, this is your first week in town.
This is my first week in town. So
And you're on TV, so that's brave.
you're telling me.
Yeah.
So I've been sweating bullets
Okay.
here on studio and outside.
Yeah.
It's been quite the adventure.
Right.
So yeah, getting everything packed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I grew up here in Washington State
Okay.
from Linwood, Washington. My background, so I was a prior military veteran, so the U.S. Air Force.
Well, thank you for your service.
Hey,
Yeah.
definitely, thank
It's
you.
very important.
Yeah, I was kind of a paper pusher back in my day in Tampa, Florida, so
Okay.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
From there, I went to the University of Washington, Bothell campus,
Okay.
where I graduated with a degree in business. And then I started jumping around from top name brokerage firms. And I was deciding that I was needing a little bit more exposure in education. So I actually went back. So I went to University of Washington Foster School of Business for my MBA, and I'm a current student there.
Okay. Well, great programs at UW.
Thank you, yeah, definitely.
And congratulations on going back and, pursuing
a
the
lot.
MBA. That's a lot of work. And then taking on a move, a new city, a new company. Very exciting.
I'm very tenacious. I can tell you that.
I love it. Well, tell us a little bit about Equilus Capital Partners and what the firm does.
Definitely. So Equilus Capital brought me on about 4 months ago.
Okay.
And actually they're a great family-owned firm. So when they brought me on, they were looking for a senior financial advisor to actually come to Wenatchee. And I've been studying under Joel Frank, who's been mentoring me along the way. And it's actually just been an amazing experience.
Very cool. And where is the firm located?
It's located in East Wenatchee.
Okay, East Wenatchee. What about the client base? So is it only local clients or you?
It's predominantly local. We do get a lot of farmers that, do want to do business with us. We do kind of a specialty thing where we offer a REIT, a real estate investment trust.
Oh, okay.
So we'll purchase apartment complexes or townhomes in the area,
Mhm.
and then we'll split it up into shares and then let our shareholders buy shares of local property. So it's actually a pretty cool concept. It's here in Wenatchee and Spokane area that will do that.
Okay. So as a senior financial advisor, if someone's interested in investing, how can they get a hold of you and the firm?
So they can contact us
Okay.
at our phone number, or they can walk in
Okay.
anytime. I'm more than glad to help them.
Okay, fantastic. Well, let's switch into innovators.
Fantastic.
You have not seen the Innovator Awards because, as you just said, brand new to the community.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about why the firm continues to support this event, though. Longtime supporter of the Innovators.
Sure. So they've been supporting them for a while now. One of the manager's son actually was a recipient of one of the awards. So this is one way that they can actually kind of give back as well. And then giving back to the local community. So they are a family-owned local Wenatchee firm, and they believe in the values and kind of more small town values. And this is one way that we can give back to our community.
Well, we're so appreciative to Equilus Capital Partners. You'll be presenting the Future Technology Leader Award, which goes to a K-12 student.
Absolutely.
And as you just said, was one of Joel's family members in the past
Yep.
received the award.
Joel
So
and Robert Frank.
we love to see that reinvestment back into programs. Taylor, we'll have to have you back on in a few months once you've acclimated to town and hear how your journey in North Central Washington is going. Thank you for coming on air. We have to head to a commercial, but when we come back, I'm going to introduce the Future Technology of the Year finalists, as well as all the education finalists. So don't go too far. Welcome back to Networked. It was so fun to have Taylor Blodgett on air with Eccles Capital Partners. They are one of 5 presenting sponsors at this year's Innovator Awards Luncheon. The Innovator Awards Luncheon is NCW Tech Alliance's longest standing community program. We've been hosting this event since 1999, recognizing innovators from across the region. We are so excited to be back fully in person on Wednesday, September 21st at the Wenatchee Convention Center. You can buy tickets to attend the Innovator Awards Luncheon and help celebrate innovators across 5 categories. Now, for this next part, I'm really excited to honor and recognize the finalists in our 3 education categories. Every year, NCW Tech Alliance recognizes a future technology leader. This award goes to a K-12 student or group of students who are being innovative in technology. We also recognize a STEM college student. So this is going to go to a student pursuing either a 2-year, a technical, or 4-year degree. And then last but very much not least is our STEM Educator of the Year Award, which recognizes educators for their innovation in bringing STEM learning to the classroom or to the community. I am now really thrilled to go through and honor all of those finalists. I hope you'll support them in person by joining us on September 21st. First, we're going to start with the finalists for the Future Technology Leader of the Year Award. First is Abrielle Harris. Abrielle is a 7th grade student at Pinnacles Prep in Wenatchee. Her project is a design for a music glove, a toy for kids with cerebral palsy. It is a toy designed to help kids with CP develop strength and maintain movement, all while having fun playing a musical instrument. She was inspired when her STEM teacher used the muscle and brain disorder cerebral palsy to purpose and create foot orthos while practicing the design process. Some of this is very hard for me to articulate back. So sorry, Abrielle, I'm stumbling. This later helped her develop her yearly passion project, merging the idea of toy design to benefit children with cerebral palsy and her interest in music. Abrielle is excited to continue to combine her love of music with new technologies that she's learning about in her school's STEM classes. Our next finalist is Christian Keller. Christian is a 2022 graduate from Westside High School. He created the Well-Being Project after studying the effects of childhood trauma on the stress response system in the brain, and as a way to spread mental health awareness to a broader audience. With the support of his teacher, Heidi Monroe, he created a presentation to share with volunteer mentors at a school, and he eventually branched out to include mentors in the Chelan County Juvenile Department, the Chelan County Commission, local lawyers, and 3 Chelan County Superior Judges. After receiving positive feedback, Christian decided to target his message toward kids his age. So he created 10 short videos, each with a specific message regarding mental health. The process taught him about film technology, graphic design, as inspired him to continue his interest in graphic and fashion design. He has plans to continue to support others in health by also training to be an EMT. And our 3rd finalist for Future Technology Leader of the Year Award is Quentin Farrell. Quentin is a senior at Cascade High School. He created the Minecraft Mod Packs project, which he shares and teaches to the greater Minecraft modding community. He taught himself how to program in JavaScript and developed his mod pack over 6 months, eventually joining the Discord server and sharing his projects while helping others with their own. Quentin became the 14th most active user on the server last year out of approximately 5,000 members, putting him in the ranks of developers of longtime Minecraft mod users. He's now a trusted and respected guide for hundreds of mod pack developers. He's taken Minecraft from being just a game to a programming learning platform, teaching himself along the way. Quentin plans to continue working on his project and other projects with the Technology Student Association, eventually hoping to attend a university to learn more about math and physics. Next up are the finalists for our STEM College Student Innovator of the Year Award. Presented by Microsoft, the STEM College Student Innovator of the Year goes to a post-secondary student enrolled in a college, university, or trade school who demonstrates critical thinking, creativity, and leadership in their studies. The finalists for this award are Carter Cleveringa. Carter is a student at Washington State University and is passionate about the agricultural industry, particularly bringing technology to modernize farms and orchards. This summer, Carter worked on a project for Innovate Ag, digitalizing hundreds of acres of orchards and billions of apples, enabling growers to unlock the full potential of their orchards. His background of growing up on an orchard proved invaluable, as he was able to ensure data collected from orchards all around Grant County were truly usable by growers to transform their approach to farming. Carter plans to continue his education, gaining more knowledge about technologies in agriculture, and hopes to own an orchard one day. Our next finalist is Caitlin Thornton. Caitlin is a student at Washington State University and known as Apple Girl from her popular TikTok account, where she has turned her love of the fruit industry into becoming an ag influencer. Caitlin has over 260,000 followers on TikTok and over 40,000 on Instagram, where she posts videos of farming life centralized around the fruit industry, equipment, lifestyle, and agricultural education. In high school, Caitlin also started her own business, Kate's Crates, selling fruit, which helped her gain a better understanding of the process behind farm to retail to consumer. She uses her TikTok account to show consumers who is behind the food they see in the store and hopes to use her two passions, digital marketing and agriculture, to help farmers continue to grow their businesses while also educating consumers and retailers. And our third finalist for STEM College Student Innovator of the Year Award is Piper Horning. Piper is a student at San Diego State University and recently interned for Ag Aid, specifically handpicked to work in Dr. Kelsey's tree fruit physiology program through WCU. She was involved in a project installing sensors into the trunk of apple and pear trees to monitor the trunk expansion and retention due to water being applied from external factors like rain, hail, and heat. The data she collected gives growers an insight into which trees may require more water and which trees could be watered less, giving farmers knowledge about ways to conserve water in their orchard. Piper is currently focusing her education and exploring careers in environmental science, hoping to take her studies and knowledge to different countries. And last, but definitely not least, is our STEM Champion of the Year Award. The STEM Champion of the Year Award is presented by Boeing, and it honors educators and community members who are pursuing innovative approaches to learning through STEM experiences. The finalists for the STEM Champion of the Year Award are Gary Baker. Gary is the Manufacturing and Process Technology Specialist at Big Bend Community College. His career started after the Vietnam War when he got his electronic engineering degree from the University of Washington. His area of interest was in supercomputers, so he chose to go into data control with Cray computers, which led him into a longer adventure into high tech. Eventually, he was attracted away from supercomputers and moved to Washington into the world of microcomputers, where he worked as a network consultant until his first retirement in 2003. Gary moved to Eastern Washington and stayed retired until becoming the director of IT for Grant County for over a decade. Then his second retirement, he started teaching at Big Bend Community College in 2016. He became involved in Big Bend Community College's drone program, but changed things so that he was teaching his students based on inexpensive hardware. Gary set up lab kits for students to either rent or purchase that would allow them to develop their own labs at home, creating a remote learning program before the time of COVID. Gary emphasizes the importance of verbal communication as teaching. Each quarter, his students conduct 33 experiments and record their results through short videos, requiring students not to only understand their work, but to develop the communication skills to share their findings with others. Our second finalist for this award is Jordan Wenzel. Jordan is a teacher at Orondo Middle School and has been teaching K-12 across schools for the past 11 years. For the past 2 years, Jordan created the first career and technical education course for the Orondo School District in STEM Career Explorations. This class helps students explore possible careers in agriculture, natural resources, healthcare, energy production, transportation, and much more. The course allows students to get out of their small town classroom and into the community to expand their view of the world. Jordan recently got her commercial driver's license so she could drive school buses herself to take her students out on field trips and to gain new experiences. She is passionate about creating opportunities for the students to get excited about careers in STEM and help plan futures that excite them. Our third finalist for this award is Laura Womack. Laura has been a teacher for the past 17 years and currently teaches all of the science classes for grades 7 through 12 at Mansfield High School. Early in her career, she was named a NASA Endeavor Fellow, receiving a NASA internship at Wallops Flight Facility. She went on to travel as an educator, teaching science in India through American Councils, to the Arctic and Galapagos through a National Geographic Fellowship, to South Africa as an NEA Global Learning Fellow. She has traveled everywhere. This past summer, Laura traveled to Kennedy Space Center for a National Endowment for the Humanities workshop, doing summer research as a Murdoch Fellow. These opportunities have found their way back into her classrooms, and she leads students through a model of lifelong learning. Many of her classes include student-led projects, giving students the freedom to explore their interests. From robotics to building solar cars to engineering, she is dedicated to sharing her passion for STEM education and experiences with her students. What an amazing group of educators and students in our Valley. Again, we're going to be celebrating them in person at the Innovator Awards Luncheon on September 21st, but there's more to learn. We need to cover our business nominees next, but first we'll take a quick short break. All right, folks, we're back on air to announce the business finalists for the Innovator Awards Luncheon. Thanks again to People's Bank, who is presenting the Entrepreneur of the Year Award. And this year, the 3 finalists for Entrepreneur of the Year are Mike Stettner. Mike Stettner's business began as a small electrical company in Quincy, Washington that serves schools around the state. Over the past 3 decades, his company has grown to provide services across a broad range of scope, from projects with data centers and security groups to public and private construction projects. In 2020, Mike rebranded his company as Stettner Construction Group, expanding into low voltage, data, security, and communications, and in 2021 added full mechanical, electrical, plumbing capabilities as well. 2 key factors in Stettner's growth are a family-first approach and embracing proactive growth. This is what has brought Stettner Construction Group to a success. Our second Entrepreneur of the Year finalist is Patty Oliver. Patty's been working in the restaurant industry since she was 15 years old, doing everything from serving and bartending to cooking and managing. She graduated from the Maui Culinary Academy with 3 degrees in culinary arts. In October 2019, she opened PK's Culinary in Grand Coulee, which started as a prepared meal delivery program offering specialty cakes and catering services. When the pandemic hit, Patty took the opportunity to open a walk-up window from her kitchen to serve made-to-order meals. And in the fall of 2020, they expanded, opening a dining room offering breakfast, lunch, and service, expanding again in May 2021 with a dinner menu. Congratulations to Patty Oliver as one of this year's Entrepreneur of the Year finalists. And our third Entrepreneur of the Year finalists is a team, Phil Fashi and Carl Skurlong. They were in different careers at the time they came up with the idea for streamlined fulfillment. They saw a need for a more robust offering in the fulfillment space and started their business in December of 2020. They opened their first warehouse in April 2021 with a focus on technology, customer service, and the ability to tailor service offerings to meet the unique needs of businesses using the third-party logistics industry. They tailored their approach to meet each customer and support the local growing fruit industry. As they continue to grow, one of their values is to create jobs. Today's really pushing me. Okay. And our last Entrepreneur of the Year finalist is a team, Phil Fosh-Shi and Carl Skierlong with Streamline Fulfillment. They saw a need for a more robust offering in the fulfillment space and started their business in December of 2020. They opened their first warehouse in April 2021 with a focus on technology, customer service, and the ability to tailor service offerings to meet the unique needs of businesses using the third-party logistics industry. Their ability to tailor their approach to each customer has led Streamline Fulfillment to support the local fruit industry while reaching customers nationwide. And last but not least, we're going to introduce the Newcomer in Technology Award. This is presented by Apple STEM Network and will be given to a company, department, or organization that has demonstrated a transformation to the work industry using technology. The 3 finalists for the Newcomer in Technology Award are Automated Ag, Cordell Near & Company, and Innovate Ag. Automated Ag is an agricultural equipment manufacturer in Moses Lake, focused on the design and construction of innovative harvesting and harvest transportation systems. Cordell Near & Company is an integrated tax, accounting, and wealth management firm, acting as one of the largest certified public accounting firms in North Central Washington. And Innovate Ag was founded in 2019 with the goal of improving the agricultural sector's productivity in ways that enhances its viability, satisfies the rising global demand for food, and protects the Earth's limited water and soil resources. Congratulations to all of this year's Innovator Award finalists. Please join NCW Tech Alliance at the Convention Center on September 21st. We'll see you then.
Since 1999, NCW Tech Alliance has served as our regional hub for technology innovation. As a 501c3, their nonprofit mission is to connect people and technology resources to create a thriving community. You can network with the team and guests from today's show by visiting them at www.ncwtech.org.